Here's my impression of you guys. PK, Arms isn't a large title. PK, Arms isn't a large title. PK, Arms is a PK. PK, Arms isn't a large PK, Arms isn't a large title. PK, Arms isn't a large title. Large title Arms is not. PK, you're wrong. PK is not $59.99 a month. It's $59.99 a year. It's not $99 a month. It's $99 a year. It's not $59.99 a month, but it's $99 a year. Oh my God, you made a mistake, and I got to be one of the many people to point it out to you in the comment section below because you are human and you make mistakes. But because you're on the internet and you put yourself out there, I have to point out all your mistakes to remind you are perfect. So the Switch games have been announced this year, and we have Breath of the Wild and we have 1-2 Switch coming out as first-party Nintendo games for the Switch on launch day. Then the next thing we gotta do is wait for, I think either the Snippet Clips or Mario Kart 8. I think it might be Snippet Clips, I'm not sure. But then again, I'm not even sure Snippet Clips is a first-party game. They showcased it off, but I don't know if it's a first-party. I forgot to look it up. I'm sorry. If I'm wrong, feel free to castrate me in the comment section below again. I don't care! Anyway, there are a few games that are coming out for the Switch that's going to make the launch window, the first 6 months, rather powerful. Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8, of course, Breath of the Wild. There's going to be a lot of decent games, and of course, Odyssey at the end of the year. Are some of these games released for strategic timing? I believe so, but we're gonna get into all that in this video. Yo, what's up guys? PKSparkxx here, and these are my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch games, first party games from 2017. If you enjoyed this video, demolish the like button for me and make sure you are subscribed and turn on mobile notifications as well. Without further ado, let's start talking about Breath of the Wild. The most important thing that's necessary to state about Breath of the Wild is that it is a launch game. Think about this. The launch games for Nintendo Switch may not be thick. And yes, that does make me sad. I wanted more first-party Nintendo games on launch. You know what else what other Nintendo consoles sold with only 2 games on launch day? The Nintendo 64. It had Super Mario 64 and Pilot Wing 64. Those were the only games. And look at how thoroughly, how amazing, how quickly, how powerful, how well that console sold. It was until the Wii, it was Nintendo's best-selling console. It still is one of their top 5 or top 3, I'll say, because I think the 3DS might have blown it out the water if you want to include the entire DS family, including 3DS, and they may have blown it out the water. But still, it's an amazing console that sold really well and was received well by the public. With that said, they're trying to emulate the same thing with Nintendo Switch. Now, in this day and age, is that really something you really want to do? Probably not. Unfortunately, gamers are spoiled. I know people in my own circle who are just like, there aren't enough games, I'm not buying a console. There aren't enough games, I'm not buying a console. There aren't enough games, I'm buying a console. Because they're so used to having a huge library, they forget that when a new game comes out, the library is most likely always thin. Then again, you also have to think about the interest of the gamer. There are also games where just like, I'm not really interested in some things, and to that is I say that's a fair argument. I do think that Breath of the Wild, while is a great game to launch, isn't going to capture that many people because not many people are into the type of games that Zelda is. Now, I do think that a lot of people need to give it a chance. I do believe that a lot of people need to put their just see what it's about, because this is a completely different Zelda than one we knew of the past. A lot of times I have heard this game be compared to Skyrim in terms of scope. I'll say in terms of scope and options in the game as compared to Skyrim. I don't know because I've never played Skyrim. What? You guys see that? Little dust bunny just flew down. But anyway, I've never played Skyrim, so I can't make the comparison myself, but I've heard it say a lot, so I figured I could tell you guys this. But Breath of the Wild was a game where I think the launch windows could have been padded out with more diverse games. However, Nintendo is banking on the Switch to really do what they wanted to do. And I don't think it's a bad business strategy. I do wish they had another game, because Zelda, the type of game that Zelda is, or at least the reputation that Zelda has, it's very niche. Very little people are going to be getting into a Zelda game with Breath of the Wild, I feel like it's going to be the die-hard fans who are going to be hopping over, and then maybe the few curious people who have maybe played the demo and are curious about how thick of a scope Breath of the Wild has for them as a player. But I don't think it's going to be a real console seller as people may want it to be. However, I am excited for the game, so I am going to be getting it. And I think that Breath of the Wild as a launch title is going to be good for those who are getting the console, because they have a lot of time between now and when Mario Kart 8 drops to really dive into that game. And then even when Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I'm going to be calling 8 Deluxe from now on, whenever 8 Deluxe drops, it will not... Whenever 8 Deluxe drops, it's not like a big deterrent, because you've already had everything on the original, on Wii U. Like, all you get are new battle cores, you can do a revamped battle mode, which is great. You get new characters and all that. But when it comes to the tracks, the core of Mario Kart, the racing, there are no new tracks. Hopefully the online is better. Hopefully, instead of having to only pick between 3 vehicles, we can pick, 3 tracks, we can pick through all of them. But I'll get into Mario Kart in a little bit of time, but still, right now, I think that we have a lot of time for Breath of the Wild, and if the scope of this game is as big as they are making it seem, this may be a good thing. This may be a great thing, actually, to allow players to really get into the meat that is Breath of the Wild. So as a launch title, I think that is good. I think that it is really good. And like I said, I wish that there were other games that padded out, because then some people may have bought the new Mario game. I bought the Switch for the new Mario game, and then said, well, I got the Switch now, I might as well grab Breath of the Wild. You know, just having those things was like, you can get this game, and this game, just to sell the console. And then once the console is sold, selling a game is much more easier to do. But right now, the consoles are being sold because of the lack of games that are there for launch. But I will be getting it for Breath of the Wild, and to everyone who's been asking, yes, I will be doing a day one Let's Play of that game. However, I'm not sure if it's going to be a live stream or not. I haven't figured that out, but as soon as I figure it out, you'll know. 1, 2, switch. This is a game that I was calling. I said that in recent Nintendo moments, they have released a game that to show off what the new console can do. With the Wii, they released Wii Sports. With the Wii U, they released Nintendo Land. With the 3DS, they released They released Face Raiders as in coupled with the system. So it showed off what the console can do. I was hoping that we were going to have this as a free game, but they said, no, we're not doing it no more. F y'all. Rude. We are going to be releasing it as a separate game. But it's 1, 2, switch. And it pretty much shows off exactly what the console can do. Am I going to grab it? I'm not actually intrigued to do so. Like, if it came encased with the game, if it was sold with the console, then yeah, I'd play it. But I don't think I want to pay $60 for a bunch of mini games. I mean, it's not like it's Mario Party. Even Mario Party was like $50 or something like that. It's a little cheaper. But they're selling 1, 2 Switch as a full game, and I don't know if it's worth it. It seems like it'd be fun, again, but I don't think it's worth the price. Hopefully they drop it, because they can easily just say, you know what, we're not doing it for $59.99, we're doing it for $49.99 plus tax. But I don't think that that's going to happen, and unfortunately, that's going to hurt the sales. I don't think it's that big of a seller. I was expecting this. I knew that Nintendo was going to do something like this to show off what their console can do. Again, they did it with Nintendo Land, Wii Sports, and Face Raiders. But sell it as a separate game, I don't think I'm going to be grabbing it. However, like I said, the game does seem fun. If you find yourself being able to hang out with a lot of friends, then 1, 2 Switch may definitely be for you. Personally, I don't have many friends that come over, and then when they do come over, we kind of sort of really always play Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know if you guys have noticed that Yu-Gi-Oh! Uploads on Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern and Sundays at 12 p.m. Eastern. Plug. Anyway. But yeah, legit. 1, 2 Switch, it seems interesting, but it's not anything that's mind-boggling. If you want to see what the console can do, 1, 2 Switch is definitely what you want to pick up. So snipper clips, cut it out together. That's another game similar to 1, 2 Switch, where if you have friends over a lot, then you can get in with this game. It seems like a fun little game. The opposite of the game is to solve little puzzles that are on there. Like the previews I saw during the Nintendo Switch Treehouse presentation is that there was a basketball you had to get in a hoop. So inappropriate things were done on screen. And the point is to cut each other open into various shapes or whatever, so y'all can get the ball into the basket. And there was another time when they had to cut each other out, so that way a pencil could fit in one of them. And then they had to lean themselves over and get the pencil into the pencil sharpener. So it's like little mini games, kind of similar to WarioWare. So if you like WarioWare, you may want to do this, get this, and do it with a friend, because it seems decent. It seems like a pretty fun, cute game, and it's something I'm interested in picking up because it's a little different and it's just like little micro mini games. So it's like, why not? But again, I don't know if I gotta see more about it and see if it's actually worth the asking price. But I mean, it seems decent. Have it on your radar, look into it, and if you find you can play it, then I would definitely recommend it, because it seems like a cute game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. There are pros and there are cons. I could do a whole video on this one. Which, by the way, if y'all missed my pros and cons video about the Nintendo Switch presentation, y'all can find a link to the video in the playlist in the description below. But Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, they've done so much right, and yet there's a few things they could have done to improve it even more and make it really worth the deluxe tag. They have a revamped battle mode. You guys know how abysmal, how trash the battle mode was in Mario Kart 8, right? Well, in 8 Deluxe, they replaced it with traditional battle mode. You have an arena, and there's 12 people, and you're racing around trying to beat everybody and get as many balloons as knocked out as possible. You have 5 balloons, and you can steal people balloons or whatnot. It's so hype. Yes, for bringing back traditional battle mode. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And they even brought back old modes. You guys like Double Dash. I know y'all love Double Dash. Well, guess what mode is back? Bob-omb Battle Blast. Or Bob-omb Blast, Bob-omb Battle Blast, Bob-omb Blast in battle mode. There you go. It's such a good theme. I love it. You just throw bombs at everybody. Just chucking bombs at everybody. Yes, for bringing back a proven, enjoyable mode in battle. Thank you. I appreciate that. Battle mode also brings back a few new items. I don't know if it actually goes over to the track mode as well, but I do know that in battle mode, the Boo item is back. The Super Feather item is back. Yay for returning items that are also great. So shout out to SNES Mario Kart and Mario 64 as well for the Boo items and for the Super Feather for Super Mario Kart. But anyway, bring them back now. Also, oh, we also get SNES Battle Mode, Battle Track 1, I think it is. You know, there's like a whole square and whatnot. It's decent. Make sure you guys check that out. The battle mode is great. You get a new Splatoon battle mode. Battle map, I should say. Splatoon battle map of Urchin Underpass. Although I'm not sure if it's the older version or if it's the revamp version. I think it's the older version, actually. I think it's the newer version, actually. But I haven't had enough look at the maps to really tell. But still, it was decent, and I'm happy for that one. And, of course, they added new characters. Drybones, King Boo, King Bowser. King Boo, Bowser Jr., and Inklings, male and female. I feel like I'm missing one, but I'm not sure. I don't think I'm missing one. But anyway, they added all those characters. Still no Kirby. Why no Kirby? Whatever. We have Link, though. I don't know why we have Link. Replace Link with Kirby. I don't get why he's there. But still, they brought back some characters that should have never left, and that's great. Along with the Koopalings, like the roster is stacked. You also get some new vehicles in 8 Deluxe. But the core of Mario Kart 8, or Mario Kart, is racing. And unfortunately, you do get all the DLC characters and courses in 8 Deluxe, so that's great. But there are no new tracks. There are no new tracks. They couldn't have made 1, maybe 2 new cups and just took some of the battle mode. Like, you could have made a Luigi's Mansion track. I could have brought back the DS Luigi's Mansion and brought that in as a track. Y'all could have made a Splatoon track. You know, like you have Urchin Underpass. Why not give Wall-Out Warehouse, or why not give Salt Spray Rig a track? I don't get it. I don't understand why they didn't go that extra mile. Maybe they want to save the tracks for the next one, but I mean, you can't ignore the core of Mario Kart. There are no new tracks, like nothing. Again, just 2 more cups. Is that asking for too much? That's 8 tracks or so, 1 retro and 1 new. So it'll be 4 new tracks and 4 retro. Y'all could have brought back Wario Stadium from N64 that I've really want to return. but instead we do get everything else. Like, hopefully the online is even better. Like I said earlier, I was talking about it earlier during Breath of the Wild, but I hope the online is a better experience as well. I hope you don't have to worry about the Mario Kart 8 lag, because how many times do you get screwed over because of Mario Kart 8 lag? You see your item hit somebody, but on their screen, they didn't get hit, so this kind of just keep on going. Hopefully with the paid service of the online Nintendo Network, or whatever is, to be determined, to be announced name is, hopefully that the online is just better, and we don't have to worry about the lag. If it is laggy and you're making me pay for Nintendo, I'm slapping you. Don't do that. That's coming for you if you make me do that. But because we have to pay, I am confident that it will be almost lag-free. Now, of course, some people's internet connections could just be completely butt cakes. Like you could have 100 download and 100 upload and play with somebody who has 0.1 upload and 0.2 download. So I understand that connections are a thing, but still, I hope that the online is just a better experience overall. We're not limited to the 3 tracks that you make us choose from. Let me choose from the entire scope, from all 48 tracks. Let me choose the course that I want, or random. I don't like how it was in Mario Kart Wii. Do that one. That one was great. Hope you understand. I hope the team system is better. I really hope that team battle or team races are better, because they ruined it in Mario Kart 8, and I like team races. But the only thing that's friendly is lightning. Stop that. Please make it to where red shells don't target your teammates if you throw them. Target the next person. There was still some question about Mario Kart 8, but of course I will be getting it. And people have been asking me, PK, when Mario Kart 8 returns? Yes, Mario Kart 8 will be returning this summer. I was actually expecting to do it in September, but because of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe being announced, Mario Kart Mondays will be returning probably in late May. I gotta plan everything out, but yes, Mario Kart Mondays will be returning. And yeah, you should get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well, because that's what Mario Kart Mondays will be doing. We will not be doing Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. So if anybody wants to ask me, no, it will not be done. No. ARMS is an enigma. I am interested in the game. The trailer seems really interesting. It's hype, the fighting and all that. They're going around the arena. I'm interested. But the people who have gotten to play the game at the Nintendo Switch presentation in New York, they raved about the game. They were on Twitter talking about there's actual depth to this game. There can be a meta that can be developed around this game. It's a fighting game that's also strategic. You have curved shots, you have straight shots, you have retracted shots, you have slower shots, you have fast shots, you have different characters, different strengths, different weaknesses about the game. And I'm like, is it really that in depth? I do like fighting games. I do like games that make me think. So I'm interested in ARMS. I don't know much about it besides the fact that you can choose different arms, and you can have like 2 rocket arms. We can have a rocket arm and a spring arm, and some arms have a better chance of curving for curved shots, or some of them move faster when in a straight shot, but kind of slow during a curved shot. You can defend, you can go offensive, you have special moves you can release. It's interesting. I don't know much about it right now because I need to get my hands on it before I can say get this game. But from what I've seen and the hype I've heard, I feel like this may be a hidden gem. This may be a game where a lot of people will like it. Like those who play it will love it. But because it's a new IP, not many people will give it the time of day. Similar to Tatsunoko vs. Capcom on Nintendo Wii. Mind you, that's not a new IP, but because it featured characters like, what the hell are these Japanese characters? Not many people gravitated towards it. And not to mention it was on the Wii, and fighting games on the Wii were an anomaly. You don't really do that besides Brawl. But the people who did play Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, they loved the game. I love the game. I love Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. I think that game was amazing. So, with that in mind, I am willing to give ARMS a chance. I hope to get my chance on a demo soon enough. I hope to get myself on some more comprehensive gameplay, have the game thoroughly explained more, and I am looking forward to playing that game when it comes out. I am definitely going to be grabbing it. Well, right now my mind is like 70%, 80%. I am going to be grabbing it, and I don't think the game is going to deter anything from the game is going to deter me from getting it when it comes out. Now, Splatoon 2 has been announced, and I am excited for it. Hopefully there was a global test fire for the game, because I will be trying it. Hopefully the game comes out soon enough in summer because I will be playing it. So depending on how early Splatoon comes out, I will be doing Mario Kart Mondays and Splatoon this summer, which is great, along with whatever playthrough I want to do for Pokemon Sun. Yo, this summer's looking like it's going to be kind of powerful for your boy in the PK Planet. But unfortunately, the potential projected date for Splatoon 2 right now is September 30th. Now, technically, that is still releasing in summer. But summer for everybody most normally ends around mid-August. That's when people start going back to school. That's when people start getting back to work. Summertime is between mid to late June to early to mid-August. That's summertime. You want Splatoon 2 to drop sometime in June and have that be your big hitter for the summer, just like you did with Splatoon. However, again, the projected date is late. Hopefully that can change. Hopefully that's not coming true. Because if it is, that's going to kill a lot of hype for the game. Without a doubt, that's going to kill a lot of hype for the game. Kids are out in summer. Let them get the Switch. Let them get Splatoon 2. Let them get on Splatfest. Let them spend their free time playing your game. That's what you want to do. Because when September comes around, they are going to be getting back into school. You know, and a lot of people are going to be more focused in their education more than they are a video game, and I don't blame them. That said, Splatoon 2 looks hype as yo. That game looks so cool. However, I do gotta admit that there are a couple things that I feel like they just took from Splatoon. from Overwatch, like the new dual things that give you a little lunge. Does that not remind you of Tracer? Did y'all see that weapon where it's a jetpack and then you start firing shotgun blasts? Does that not remind you of Farah? Come on, I will fully admit it. Come on, that it looks like. I mean, they took them out after Overwatch. It's not a bad idea. Overwatch is a comprehensive game. A lot of people are enjoying it, and there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from things. They play like those two characters. I'm gonna fully play it right now, but it's only the weapons. You still get the splat rollers, you still get guns. However, rumor has it that a lot of the specials are new. So the echolocator, the ink strike, everything that we knew from Splatoon that were the specials are gone. We don't even know about the bombs because we didn't see anything. We didn't see a burst bomb. We didn't see a splat bomb. We didn't see a suction bomb. We didn't see those new Volver bombs, just one that bounced off the walls or whatnot. But we didn't see anything that was old besides a few rollers. But then again, those rollers could just be, completely new. They just kind of look like the old school ones. I don't want all the old weapons to be gone. I feel like a few weapons should just be timeless, like the crack-on splat roller. The Tentatek splatter shots needs to be the basic shooter weapon for every Splatoon because it's such a good weapon and everybody can do well with it. The suction bomb, the ink Zuka, the way that the Tentatek works as a gun, it's just a solid, well-rounded set, and I think that needs to be there no matter what. I think that the Tentatek splatter shot could be that series' basic weapon. If you have this, you know that even if you're not excelling, you're going to be able to do okay. You can thrive with this weapon set. You could possibly even win just by playing properly. So I think that's what it needs to do with Splatoon 2. But apparently we're getting new specials. Apparently we're getting new items. Apparently everything's going to be completely new. I don't know if I like that. I want some things to return. However, I am interested and I'm ready for all the new accessories, the equipment, the abilities, all that and more. I am ready for some new abilities. The games, the maps look phenomenal. I love the music. I love the more options we're going to be having. I love the new Inkopolis, like that new, like an enclosed food area for a mall or something like that. It's so. I'm ready, and not to mention the story mode is back. Octolings are returning. Hopefully, the Octolings are also going to be a playable character this time. Because, shout out to NW Player, they thought that was going to be coming through as a skin, but no, it never came to fruition. Hopefully, we can get alternate characters, like even Jew can get in on the front. Why not? Let me not use only an Inkling. Let me rock out with the Octolings. Let some Octolings turn good and hang out in Inkopolis. Why not? Let's do that. But Splatoon 2, if it comes out early enough, is going to be a hitter. I am loving it. I am going to be playing it. You already know, and I hope that more people can get beyond the fact that Splatoon looks like a kid's game, and that the focus of the game isn't just shooting your opponent in the head, but to cover turf while holding your opponent back. Because the game is a lot more technical than that. A lot of people just see it as just shooting at the ground, and all you're doing is, shooting at the ground and not doing anything. No, it's so much more than that. And get past that, Splatoon 2 will be a great. Splatoon was a great game. And Splatoon 2 is going to be a fantastic game. I already believe it's going to be better than the first, so long as they don't change a few core things. And they make the online better. Once again, do not limit us to a cycle. I don't want to have to deal with only 2 maps for 4 hours. That's something that actually killed the game for me. It's the reason why I don't go back to Splatoon much often now, because I'll play a set of maps for a while, and I get the same map constantly, and I get bored. Repetition bores me. And we have all these maps. Let me play those maps. Like, don't limit me to just 2 per hour when you have 18. Stop that. That's trash. So hopefully they do that, or at least expand it. Like, say these are the 5 maps. Vote on these 5 maps. That would be better than you have 2 maps and they're randomly chosen. Just my opinion. But Splatoon 2 definitely a must-have for the Switch. Super Mario Odyssey comes out in holiday 2017. Excellent idea. This game is going to be coming out, and it will be a system seller, without a doubt. Everybody who may be waiting on the Switch, there are a lot of people who were going to wait for Odyssey, and then they're going to get the Switch. They're going to get all the games that are coming out this year. Super Mario Odyssey is the Mario game that we have not had for a long time. They said themselves during the presentation, they have not made a game like this since Super Mario 64 or Sunshine. This is the game that is blowing everything out of water. Nobody expected, and generated a bunch of buzz, a ton of hype, and an amazing amount of interest in the Switch itself. Did y'all see how Mario looks? This dude is in the city now. He is jumping rope with the commoners. He's jumping ropes with the PK Planet. Well, you guys aren't commoners at all, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. But it's wild. And then Bowser out there looking dapper. Af with the hat, stomping on the hat. It seems decent. Did y'all see how expressive Mario is now? This is the most expressive he has had. This dude is happy. He is shivering. He is scared. He is terrified. He's excited. He's worried. I think I said worried, but damn, oh my God, Mario looks so good. Did y'all see? You can see every single hair follicle on him. Every single hair follicle you can see on him. It's I am immensely excited for this game. And Nintendo knows who their big star is. They know who their mascot is. They know what Mario can do for them as a business, them as a brand, and them as a company. And they know that if they want to sell Switch consoles, they're going to do it in the holiday season. This is their big hitter. They don't have to drop anything else. They really don't. All they need is Odyssey, and the Switch will sell. And if they go so far as to bundle it with the console, bruh, it is time. $329.99, get Mario Odyssey and the Switch. They are going to earn buku bucks. They are about to do the damn thing. That Switch is going to sell. I promise you, that console is going to sell in the holiday season. Of course, I am doing a Let's Play Day 1 of Super Mario Odyssey. That's without a doubt that is happening. I already got my Switch pre-order. It is time. It is time. Mario Odyssey is going to be a huge game. I have high expectations for it, and I don't think Nintendo is going to let me down. I'm sure there's going to be something I'm going to be like, I wish I had that, I wish I had this, but that's just me being a consumer that wants everything. That's going to happen. But this game is going to be Game of the Year. This game is going to be a big seller. This game, the timing of it couldn't be better for Nintendo. As a fan, I wanted to come sooner. You already know I wanted to come sooner. But it's perfect timing. They could not have done it better. Mario Odyssey, holiday 2017. And if they deter on that at all, if they delay it for whatever reason, they can't. They cannot delay it. It can't happen. It cannot happen. Rumor has it that they say the game development is almost done, which is great because we're still in January. So even if they want to improve it, they have 11 months to do so. Just about 11 months. So I'm confident. I'm confident in a Mario Odyssey system seller without a doubt. So those are my thoughts on the games for Nintendo Switch coming out in 2017. Well, at least the main first-party titles that I believe. Again, I'm still kind of foggy on snipper clips, but otherwise, those are the first-party titles that have been announced. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. When do you plan on getting Nintendo Switch? Are you getting it on day one, or are you waiting to the holiday season? Or are you going to wait till summertime so you can grab Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Splatoon 2? Those may be system sellers for you right then and there. When do you want these games to come out? Me personally, I'm fine with the Mario Kart 8 coming out in April. I just want Splatoon to come out in June, and I want Mario Odyssey to come out now. But if they release ARMS like midsummer, I'm fine with that as well, and everything else seems fine. So I'm not mad at the launch titles or anything like that. The only game that I'm kind of iffy on that I probably wouldn't even buy is 1-2 Switch, but I may buy it if you guys are interested in it. So if y'all want to see gameplay of it, then let me know, and I'll go out my way to buy it and make sure I bring you guys some gaming content on that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, demolish the like button for me and make sure you're subscribed while I talk about more of the Nintendo Switch and y'all can see it in your sub boxes. Enjoy Mario Strikers Charge that uploads every single Monday to Friday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see y'all this weekend. Well, actually, I still got one more Nintendo Switch video to talk about. I want to talk, if someone's going to talk about, I forget. You guys will find out when it uploads in sub box. But for now, it's time for me to dip. Stay hot, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.